This is the official weigh-in for EFC 81 from Times Square, Pretoria, South Africa.
Hello and welcome to the official weigh-ins for EFC 81. I'm Simon Stevens and we have an incredible night of combat action lined up for you. But before we start, let me introduce to you the EFC team joining me on stage today. On my far left is the EFC president, Cairo Howard. Next to him is our official EFC matchmaker, Graham Cartmel. And please welcome from our national governing body, it's Nick Savides. And do let me remind you that if an athlete fails to make weight, they have a 2-hour grace period in which to do so. So let's get these weigh-ins started and welcome our first prelim bout athletes, which is a lightweight fight between Given Majuba and Robert Swanepoel. Please welcome to the stage, Given Majuba. Bone Cracker comes in at 154.5 pounds. Now please welcome to scale his opponent, 9mm, Robert Swanepoel. "9mm on the money, 158.5 pounds. Mr. Swanepoel has 2 hours in which to make the required weight category. Our next fight is a featherweight fight between the Nightmare Bradley Swanepoel and Yebo Bantamweight. Please welcome to the stage, Shelton Ntambwe. Shelton moves the needle at 145 pounds. Now please welcome to the stage, on debut, his opponent, Bradley the Nightmare Swanepoel. The Nightmare moves the needle at 145 pounds. Our next fight is in the women's flyweight division between the Edge Christine Valmarens and Paul Wetanamba. Please welcome to the scale, Christine Valmarens. The Edge comes in at 125 pounds. Please welcome to the stage his opponent, Paul Wetanamba. Miss Namba comes in at 128. She has 2 hours in which to make the required weight category. 126. 126.8. Miss Namba has 2 hours in which to make the required weight category. Our next fight is a middleweight fight between Ray Lokolo and Kulekani Hlongwa. Please welcome to the stage Kulekani Hlongwa. Cold Steel comes in at 182.9 pounds. Please welcome to the stage his opponent, the humble Ray Lokolo. Mr. Lokolo comes in at 183.7 pounds. Next up is a lightweight scrap between Roderick Kenner and Elvis Ngwala. Please welcome to the stage, Roderick Kenner. Please welcome to the scale his opponent, the animal, Elvis Ngwala. Mr. Ngwala comes in at 154.4 pounds. Our next fight is a featherweight fight between Takunda Garimbo and Nzamo Madlopa. Please welcome to the stage, Nzamo Madlopa. Super hits the scale at 145 pounds. Please welcome to the stage his opponent, the Spartan, Takunda Garimbo. Gurimbo weighs in at 145 pounds. Now our first main card fight of the evening is a bantamweight fight between Aziashu Chitsamba and Billy Oosthuizen. Please welcome to the stage Billy Oosthuizen. The kid comes in at 135 pounds. Please welcome to the scale his opponent, Aziashu Chitsamba. Mr. Chitsamba comes in at 135 pounds. Our next fight is a catchweight affair between Lyle Karam and Stefan Pretorius. Please welcome to the scale, Stefan Pretorius. Mr. Kicks comes in at 189.4 pounds. Please welcome to the scale his opponent, Lyle Karam. On his return to the EFC, Karam weighs in at 185 pounds. Our next fight is a welterweight scrap between Anisette Kanyerba and Dino the Lion Bagatine. Please welcome to the stage, Anisette Showstopper Kanyerba. Showstopper comes in at 166.2 pounds. Now please welcome to the stage his opponent, Dino Bagatine. The Mayor of the Vale comes in at 167.2 pounds. Our next fight is a featherweight affair between the President, Tumasang Madiba, and Pierre Botha. Please welcome to the stage, Pierre Botha. Mr. Porter weighs in at 144.4 pounds. Please welcome to scale its opponent, the President, Tumisang Madiba. The President minus child weighs in at 144.8 pounds. Now it's time to take a look at the main event of EFC 81.
On the 10th of August, two African heroes carving contrasting career paths will fight with interim bantamweight gold on the line. A legend of the sport and a rapidly rising star on different journeys leading them both to Times Square will go head-to-head in one of the most exciting matchups in EFC history. Only one can claim the interim championship.
If I say that people who are gonna wake up in a hospital, they wake up in a hospital. It's like I planned it. It just happened. Keep your hands up. I feel sorry for him. The minute he drops those hands down, he's gonna wake up somewhere else.
You're gonna see absolute flames. That the whole building is gonna sit alight.
Only one can leave as king.
You better be ready. The king is coming for you.
Nkazamulo Zulu versus Faiz Jacobs for the EFC Bantamweight Championship of the World. Proudly brought to you by Restonic Mattresses.
Please welcome to the stage the troublemaker, Faiz Jacobs. The troublemaker comes in 132.4 pounds. Please welcome to the stage his opponent, Zulu Boy, Nkazamulo Zulu. Zulu Boy weighs in at 133.8 pounds. I just have a couple of words with Zulu Boy first, if I may. Nkazamulo Zulu, you lost the title, your last fight out. This is a great shot at redemption for you. Had your preparation for this fight against Faiz been any different now you've moved up to Bantam?
Let's don't talk about the loss first. I'm here to win. Negative stuff, I'm putting it on the side. I'm here to get this title back to where it belongs to me. And yeah, my preparation has been very good. I've been training with Coach Kwan now at Apex, so you're gonna see some new skill sets.
Look forward to my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Let's have a word with Faiz. Faiz, your first title fight. Biggest fight of your career without a doubt. Has your preparation been any different coming into, because you're fighting an absolute legend in Zulu Boy?
I've been putting everything into this. I've gotten so many coaches in, so many training partners. At Fighters Inc. we've been grinding. I've gotten Coach Aiden in, I've gotten Fight for Fit. So my jiu-jitsu game, my wrestling, everything's been prepped for this fight. When this fight was announced, I was in the gym that next hour, and I was giving it my all. So I've given it everything. I've taken no shortcuts, and I've come here to have my hand raised.
Can't wait to see that fight. Thank you very much. Good luck, Faiz Jacobs. From having a few words with our EFC matchmaker, Graham Cartmel. Graham, what an incredible scrap that is. Two of the most exciting strikers I think we've ever had in the Hexagon.
Yeah, when I put that fight together, it didn't make a difference whether it was for a title, what it was for. I knew that stylistically, those two guys are going to show up Saturday night, Menlyn Main, and absolutely set the crowd alight. We know that every single time they have stepped foot in the Hexagon, they've put on a show. So putting the pressure of a title shot on the line for these guys is going to make it a million times more palpable. It's going to be a great fight.
It's a stacked card, but Pierre Bourta against Tumusang Madiba also going down as another classic for the ages in the EFC.
Yeah, look, you know, it's weird. When you see so much respect between two athletes, you kind of think, how do they actually fight it out? But you know, consummate professionals, once they turn it on, it's going to be a great fight. And a lot of the line for both of them, they both want to get into title contention. Pierre's running a win. Tumusang's just had the hardest fight of his life, but I know he's prepped for it. And I'd love to see them scrap for the featherweight title, possibly against Iga Cabeza, the winner there.
Going to be a cracker, Graham. Thank you very much indeed. Well, that concludes the official weigh-ins for EFC 81. Don't forget, you can catch all the main card action at 8 p.m. Central African time. And please do check efcworldwide.com for all the broadcast schedules in your country. We can't wait to see you tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. Cheers for now.
Anyone who wants to fight Zulu Boy, I'm ready. I'm gonna be a champion soon.
Zulu Boy, one of the most feared strikers worldwide.
Who here would want to see me fight for the belt? Give me the opportunity and watch me shine.
Troublemaker, he wants a title shot.
On Saturday, 10 August, Nkazimulo Zulu takes on Faiz Jacobs for the interim EFC Bantamweight Championship.
Big shots. Nkazimulo Zulu is so accurate with his hands. Ladies and gentlemen, Zulu Boy, the troublemaker, does it again. Faiz Jacobs, he wants that title shot.
Now it's time to play. This is Troublemaker's world.
Plus, the audacious Tumusang the President Madiba runs it back against wrestling phenom Pierre Bourta. EFC 81, live from Times Square, Pretoria. Tickets and broadcast info at efcworldwide.com.